What is up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our next war recap video. So hopefully, first off, I just got a new mic, so I'm playing with the settings a little bit. Hopefully my audio is going to be okay for you guys, and it's going to help out with the channel a little bit. So to pick up where we left off from last war, I did say that we got randomly matched up against another level 10 clan, so another level 10 standing in the way of our current streak that we're on. And they are from a very, very good fair play clan family. So I left you guys in suspense for a couple of days. So let's find out who this one was up against. So if we hop into the clan settings, check out the war log, you can see there it is. We got randomly matched up with DeadClanSluggin. They are the feeder clan for another level 10 clan by the same name, just with all lowercase letters in this case. DeadClanSluggin. So very, very good clan family. I think they have about 3 or 4 clans in their family, so a lot of good players over there. So really, really tough matchup this time. But as you can see, X taking home the victory in this one by 8 stars. So 88 to 80 was the final. And look at those destruction percentages. Very, very high. So a highly competitive war in this one. Great job to the guys over at DeadClanSluggin. Let's hop into their thing. Yep, there it is. So they got, there's a couple other clan families with them. But great job to the guys over there. They did a fantastic job. Used the bulk majority of their attacks. So we will give them the honor of showing what they did to our bases. They did a very, very nice job. As you can see, we did have a couple of new guys in the clan this time. So Don Ikara and Lettable, both brand new Town Hall 10s. Or both brand new Town Hall 10s to our clan at least. And Don is a full Town Hall 10, led another 9.5. So they're getting their first war in with us. And unfortunately, both of them getting tripled in this one. But they did struggle a little bit with our Town Hall 9s. And that was really the difference in this war. So as you can see, just a couple of 3 stars thrown in the Town Hall 9s, but primarily 2 stars. Until you get lower down on our 9s, so some of our newer 9s obviously getting tripled. And they did clean up most of the 8s, did leave 1 on the board there. They did have to get a lot of those towards the end of the war with some nuke attacks from their Town Hall 9s. They did at least make this war very competitive. It looked a little more lopsided, but they did finish very, very strong. So they came through. They did not stop fighting until the very end of it. So great job to the guys, like I said, over there at DeadClanSluggin. It was a lot of fun. Let's hop into the war deals. I want to show you guys the very first attack in the war. So it was at this point that I realized we were in for a tough matchup. The very first attack of this war was their number 1 Pac-Man coming out and fresh hit 3-starring a Town Hall 10 on our side, Don Ikara. So right there, knew it was going to be a tough war from the very, very beginning. So great job. We did have a slight Town Hall advantage on them, I guess you could say, in this one. So we did have 2 9.5s and a Town Hall 10. They had 2 full 10s. So a little bit of an advantage for us there. But we did put up 2 stars on both of the Town Hall 10s. And then obviously, since we were 2 away from the perfect, everything else got cleared. So all of the 9s cleared, all of the 8s cleared. And very, very nice performance to all of our Town Hall 8s this war. So I talked about it last war. There were some struggles in there. And in fact, we didn't even get all the Town Hall 8s cleared last war, which was very, very uncharacteristic. This war, they did a great job. Got it all taken care of really, really quickly. Had a lot of Town Hall 8 scouts on Town Hall 9s that went up, secured 2 stars, took all of the pressure off of our off of our 9s, and they were able to freely go for those beautiful 3-star attacks. And let's hop into the war details one more time. I want to show you what their top guys did. So like I said, great job to them, and both of their 10s were fantastic. Pac-Man already showed you got 1 fresh hit triple on a Town Hall 10, and then almost by 3% missed his 6-pack, so almost took out Lights. And then obviously their number 2, Mateo, taking out a 9.5 and 1 of our 9. So like I said, it was going to be a tough war all around. These guys were no joke, but let's do what we came here for. Let's hop into some recaps. We're going to start down low again. We'll start with the Town Hall 8 action, work our way up to the real fun stuff. And the first one going to come from our man Aiden in this one, and doing it with a Go Valo. So These highly competitive wars, really like to see the anti-3 bases that get thrown up in this one. And Aiden choosing to do this one with a Go Valo. So drops in a couple of golems, wizards in behind, going to get this funnel created for the Valks. And obviously, very nice spot in here to get a Quake spell down and give him access to all 3 of these air defenses. So if he can get in to these enclosures, going to do a nice job. So here comes the king in nice and late. And then all of these Valkyries coming out. Now, doesn't really have too much of a plan for dealing with this CC here. You can see the Valks are right underneath the balloon and the dragon. So that's a really dangerous spot for them. Thankfully, that rage spell helps push them through very quickly. And now they are getting to these air defenses. So 180 is down. The second one almost down there. But I think those Valks are going to go down. The wizard's still standing inside of the rage spell, so they get the second AD, and then a single wizard going to get that last air defense taken care of. Then here come the balloons on the backside. There's just nothing really that can stop them at this point. Only 7 of them, so a little bit low on his balloons. Is going to get wrecked by a lot of air bombs, but just as you can see, just no real air targeting defenses here. On this backside. Got those max loons coming out of the clan castle, those new level 7 max loons, I should say, coming out of the clan castle, and they're going to be a little bit tanky for him. His king, thankfully, stays up, is doing just a little bit of tanking. It's going to get this wizard coward taken care of, and that's pretty much it here. We will go ahead, start to fast forward. It is going to be a pretty slow cleanup process for him here. The balloons, slow travel time, drops down a backside wizard there. Almost forgot about it, definitely kept him up in this raid. But the king hangs on by just a sliver and just enough balloons to get this one done. So nice job to our boy Aiden on that one. All right, let's head up a couple of spots and let's check out Sophie Smash and Black Yoda doing this one. I had to show this replay only because I thought the chat was so funny. So for those who don't know, obviously you've heard of Black Yoda on the channel before. You've also probably heard of Mrs. Yoda, so the other half of Black Yoda there. So Mrs. went up, hit this base first, and I believe put up a 2-star on it, and Black Yoda immediately went right behind her and cleaned it up, and then went off on her in the chat about it. So I figured I'd show it. So it's coming in with a Go Vaho. So coming in from the left-hand side, getting this clan castle taken care of, got a jump spell down. Bridging his Valks in, going to get both heroes taken care of, and then is just going to hog this base. So really nice job on the hog deployment here. It is a little bit of a rush Town Hall 9, actually a bit of rush Town Hall 9. Still some low-level cannons, low-level really all-point defenses here, but you can see this Tesla farm is going to pop here in the middle, and that's really the danger section, but has 2 more heal spells in the bag, so it goes ahead, drops down the next one right here, right in front of the hog, so they're going to be able to rip through this, and another heal spell goes down, so pretty much just covering the entire 12 o'clock side of this base, so the hog's never really going to get out of heal, and that is going to pretty much do it. It's got a backside wizard working the trash ring, the hog's finishing up near 12 o'clock, queen's in the core of the base, she's going to take out these high HP buildings, and we will go ahead and fast forward, because Black is in the cleanup mode on this one. Does have some corner buildings, but some troops peel off, get those taken care of, and that backside wizard doing a lot of work for him in this one. So great job to Black Yoda in this one. Unfortunate to Miss Yoda, but she can take it. She is a fantastic Town Hall 9 for us, and Mr. Black Yoda, don't treat her too terribly. All right. Let's go up a couple of spots. We will check out number 12, and it is going to be Silver Moon. So, not sure if Silver Moon has been on the channel before, but been with us for a little bit of time. As you can see, there was a hole there in the base, so exploited that with a easy barb, gets a pretty easy lure there, and is going to do this one with a, I guess it's a Gola Loon, with one single baby drag. So the baby drag is really just there for cleanup purposes, but going to come in here at just about, what is that, 2 o'clock, and send in a pretty heavy kill squad, so going for the queen, going for an air defense. Finally drops down a golem out of the CC a little bit late there, gets those wall breakers in, and now is to this first air defense. So already going to go ahead and start commencing with the La Lune portion. So first Lava Hound is down. Rage spell and a couple of balloons in behind. Going to get this first AD taken care of. And next Lava Hound. So working a very, very nice clockwise deployment method in this particular instance. And then the third Lava Hound coming down right at that last air defense. Another rage spell goes down. Lots of defenses are already down. His king has gone shopping. He's somewhere out in left field walking around the outside of this base. But so many loons, so many pups. Unfortunately, all of the loons decide not to go to the last air defense. So sends in a couple more balloons. But finally, these balloons do hit this haste spell, get to the last little Tesla there. And that's going to be the end of it. You can see the baby drag getting his little rage on, working up here just about 9 o'clock. And he's finally going to meet up with a couple of lava pups here in just a second. And then immediately lose his rage ability. I wish that was one thing that I would change on the baby drag AI. Maybe only lose the rage ability when he's in a group with other baby dragons, as opposed to really any air troops. It really just, I just don't understand his utility outside of, you know, in an air raid or when you're supposed to use him other than for really a funneling troop by himself. But anyway, beautiful job to our boy Silver Moon, and welcome to the channel, bud. Alright, up to number 10 now, WM13, and this is AJ, and as you guys know, AJ always brings really interesting attacks, and he has been requesting almost non-stop for bowlers in our friendly challenges, and finally gets a base where he gets to throw down his bowler walk in war. So here it comes, Town Hall 9 bowler walk. Bowlers coming out of the clan castle here, and here they go, throwing those rocks, getting lots of buildings taken care of. Got the healers on them, so they are pretty tanky with those healers on them. I've used them a couple of times at Town Hall 8, and this strat is just insane right now. I can't believe it's working. But here they go. They're essentially creating part of a funnel for him, and then he's got pretty much a Go Valo queued up behind this. So the bowler is going to walk down. He's creating the second half of the funnel with a couple of wizards and a golem. And now everyone essentially going to move into the base. Now, what I really like about this is this entry point for his heroes, because as you can see now, those healers, they're going to target, obviously, the bowlers, but they'll also get onto the golem. They'll get onto his heroes. And so he's kind of getting like an extra hero walk thrown in here as well. So finally, here comes those Valkyries, nice and late on the deployment. So they head right in. They enter into a rage and a heal spell. So the only thing I could say really to criticize this is the heal rage combination. What I found with the Valks is if they're on the rage already, the heal essentially wasted because they move out of it so quickly. But backside loons coming in, targeting all of the defenses essentially. They're all distracted by those bowlers, which are still up in the core of this base. The Valks are getting to the last couple of defenses. They're doing some tanking for the loons, which is really nice here. And as you can see, just smashed this base out. Both hero abilities left, and so many troops still on the board. But Town Hall 9, bowler walking, AJ, the one to get it done in Clan Wars. Been doing it a lot in the friendly challenges recently, so really glad he was able to finally throw this into war and get it done. So beautiful job, bud. Alright, 2 more for you guys. The first one is going to be on Chief Jag. It is our boy Mudduck. Haven't seen him for a while. Been doing some hero upgrading. Look at him now with those beefy 25 heroes. So getting close to max Town Hall 9 for Mud, minus those walls. But Queen is down. Wizard's in behind with the Golem, and just kind of pushing his way into this base, and then has a Go Vaho queued up here. Pretty heavy on the Hogs in this one. So a little bit light on the Valks. A couple of max Valks coming out of the CC, unfortunately. The funnel wasn't created wide enough for them, so those little girls are going to take a nice stroll around the outside of the base, start getting that trash ring cleaned up nice and early for him. So his queen going to be able to snipe down the enemy queen. She is on very low health now, but finally sends in his Valks. They're going to start beating through the wall. They got the Golem out there. Fortunately, the Golem is not tanking that Expo, but here come a swarm of Hogs in from 3 o'clock. Has 2 heal spells and a jump spell. The jump spell I'm assuming should be swagged out here because there is no point to using it. And as you can see, triggering the bombs, getting a lot of singles. He single triggered a double bomb there. But so many hogs up, and really not enough of the base left to really slow them down. And so, yep, that is it. He's just going to absolutely rip through this base. So this was a beautiful job by Mud. Does lose a few hogs there to that spring trap, and some splash damage coming in there. Does go ahead, drops down that jump spell to get some wizards in that do not take the jump spell, and then swags out the poison spell over the CC. So beautiful job, Mud. Really, really liked it. Not over complicating it. Still doing the Go Vaho, but really like the extra hogs in that one. Alright, guys, one more for you, and we will call it a day on the recap. And normally I do not show bully attacks, so anytime we see a Town Hall, Town Hall 10 coming down to hit a Town Hall 9, or Town Hall 9 going to hit a Town Hall 8, I don't do that out of respect for the bases, but we have not seen Lights Out on the channel for a while. He has been holding it down. He is a Town Hall 9.5, so still doing a very nice job. Going real slow up there, but he does have those max Valks, the max Hogs, and the extra spell capacity. So we will give him a little bit of due on this one. So we'll break the rule just this once. And he's going to be doing this with a little bit of a Queen walk into a Vaho. I guess he was, Vaho. So just Valks and Hogs really in this raid. That's really all he needs. He used the Quake spells there really nicely, opened up the core of this base. That's going to allow the Valks to just kind of run rampant throughout this base, and then obviously has these back-end Hogs. Drops down a Hog, trying to get the lore here, does get it. It is a Lava Hound, so not really going to be an issue here. It's just going to be a little bit of a time sink for his Queen. She is going to get on it. Unfortunately, she is locked on by an Archer Tower and an Expo at that point, so is going to have to burn a Rage spell there. Does drop down a Max Golem and a Giant out of the Clan Castle. Goes ahead, opens this wall up here, and now the Valks have a nice spot to get into this base. Nice use of the Wizards here, getting this funnel created, making sure those Valks have to push inside of the base here. There's his King, and then in just a second, I'm sure about 12 Valkyries about to run wild on this one. So here they come, all of them making their way into the base. The Queen has made her way in as well. The Rage spell just going to cause these Valks to just go absolutely ham on the core of this base. And, God, it goes down so quickly with those Rage spells. Does have a heal, needs to go ahead and get that down. The Valks, they have eaten a couple of giant bombs here. So they are on low health, does drop it. Unfortunately, they all decide to run the complete opposite direction of the heal spell. But with 10 Hogs and everything being tanked for him here, he's going to be able to get this done. The healers, unfortunately, they are stuck on that Golem, who is taking absolutely no damage. But he is slowly making his way around this base, eventually going to take root right in front of the Queen and stand there and beat on a wall. The Valks have busted out the backside of this base, has lost the majority of his Hogs, sends in a couple more at this last compartment, and that is going to be it. It's good night, this base. Didn't really stand a chance, obviously, with these max Valks and max Hogs and everything, but did want to give Light some credit. He has been doing a really nice job as a 9.5. And, he doesn't get a lot of recognition because he's not hitting Town Hall 10s every time. A lot of times he is hitting Town Hall 9s. So, that's going to do it for the recap, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content from this one. Should be bringing another episode from this one. Not sure if it's going to be building the 3-star or if it'll be just a cleanup attack episode. But either way, there should be some more content from this one. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We are in the process of getting the next war set up right now, and hopefully that one's going to be another really, really good one, and we can keep the streak alive. We're up to 17, so hopefully we can get up to 20. Unfortunately, I will be sitting out for the next 3 wars, have the heroes down. Really excited to get those beefy 2020 heroes, so that'll be next week, and I should be back in action. But that'll do it for this recap, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace. Give it to you. He gon' give it to you. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop.